Hi, this is Bethany Gagne with the Albany Peace Project, and
My name is Bernard Schumann.
Bernard and I want to tell you about a new program that Numinous is sponsoring known as Mindfulness as a Solution to Violence, and a key part of that is Bernard's work. Bernard, can you tell them about the type of work you do and how you got started?
Yes, I'm certified as an AVP facilitator, as a facilitator of facilitators to be exact. But how did I get started? I was doing a 20-year to life bid in prison. And for the first couple of years of my bid, Bethany, I was trying to work on my temper because I had a very violent temper. And that's what winded me up in prison. However, after working on myself, thinking I had everything under control, one of my friends came to me after a couple of years into the bid saying, Bernard, why don't you come go to AVP? So I decided, I asked him, I said, first of all, what is AVP? He said, AVP is alternative to violence. So I said to myself, I didn't need that. But however, he kept asking me and I went. And when I went, the first exercise they was doing was a exercise that actually was working on listening skills. And one of the things that causes violence is a person not being able to listen to what the other person's saying. So as I was sitting there and the facilitator said, listen to somebody talk to you for 3 minutes, and then after the 3 minutes you have to tell them exactly what they said. Well, I found out after 3 minutes I was only able to tell the person 10 seconds of what they were saying.
Wow.
So that's how I found out that I couldn't work on myself by myself.
Wow.
I had to be able to work with people and listen and see what somebody else cared about and was concerned about, so I can comply that and see how I would work with that in my life.
Right.
So after that experience with AVP, I was involved with AVP ever since. For the last 15, 16 years I was teaching AVP. The first couple of years I was a student. Now I have trained other inmates in prison, also on the street, trying to train people to become AVP facilitators. Now, what do? What we do is we try to give a person an alternative to violence because I believe that there's good in everyone.
Right.
And the thing is, how do you bring that good out?
Yeah.
So the whole world can see it.
Right.
But before I tell you about that, Beth, let me tell you about something that happened at Otisville.
Yeah. Tell them that.
The last 5 years of my bid before I was free to come home, I was at Otisville Correction Facility. And after a couple of years there, they changed the name, not so much legally changed the name, but the inmates changed the name to Otisville Peace Academy. The reason why they did that is because, as you know, other inmates coming from other prisons start calling it Peace Academy because there was no violence there. For some inmates, they put in for a transfer to go to other prisons because they still wanted that violence in their life.
Wow, so the alternative to violence practices got so well known that it started to calm the whole prison.
Whole facility.
Wow.
And that's my goal for my community where I live. I am from the Arbor Hill area.
Yeah.
And every morning I wake up, I'm listening to stabbings and shooting.
Right.
And I figure if we can do this in prison, we can do this in the streets in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Alternative to Violence is a program that's been around since 1975.
Right.
However, the people that really needs it is the people that it's not getting to.
Right.
And hopefully with this program that me and Bethany are starting, we can reach the inner city youth, the ones that are at risk, so they don't wind up doing what I did.
Right.
And have to go to prison to learn alternative to violence.
Right. So we're really excited about this program. We're coupling Bernard's amazing skill set with the skill sets of biofeedback and mindfulness. So teaching kids how to find a peaceful place within, and then through Bernard's skills, teaching them how to communicate and maintain that peacefulness within through communication skills. So it's a powerful combination. Just this week we heard of two young people that because they had learned some personal skills, both of them had said that they did not do a violent act, that both of them felt they were fully capable of. Yeah. So this idea of, teaching kids how to be calm, and then Bernard teaching them how to communicate in a way, have the language, right? Because like you say, kids, a lot of times people have learned violence, but they haven't learned peace, correct?
That's right. That's right. And what Beth is saying is that we went into a school, and when we went into the school, we asked some handpicked teenagers about what was violence. And they gave us a whole list, almost 100 things that what they thought was violence. But when we asked them what nonviolence was, they gave us about 5 or 10, letting us know exactly what they know.
Right.
They know violence, but they don't know nonviolence. And hopefully with this program,
Right.
definitely we could get it into the community, hopefully the whole
know.
capital district,
Yep.
where everybody can know violence. And my dream is, maybe some people might say it's far-fetched, but
it's
when you're
not.
driving into Albany, you see Albany Peace Academy.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you don't want peace, then this is not for
the
you.
city for you. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we're recognizing that just an absence of violence doesn't mean that there's peace brewing, right? So this idea of really training people how to feel peaceful, what does peace mean? It's actually a reliable thing that science has shown if we just do certain types of breathing techniques, very simple things that cost nothing. Kids can find a peaceful place within so they can access these alternative to violence skills that Bernard's going to be teaching them, because when we're angry, it's very hard for us to think clearly. So if we get kids peaceful, then they'll be able to be present enough to do these amazing skills that Bernard is talking about. So between the two of us, we're excited. Cure Violence.
Very excited.
Very excited. Cure Violence, part of Trinity Alliance here in Albany. They've been giving us some support as well. We're going to be starting this summer.
This summer, looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So
Can't wait.
I know. So we're looking. We greatly appreciate any support to this end. We're going to be needing food donations. We like to feed the kids. We're also eventually going to be offering it to adults and families around the community. So think of that as
Absolutely.
well. We need kind of places, locations, and also obviously your funding. Any money would be greatly appreciated so that we can move this through, start this wave of peace here in Albany, right?
Yes, that's right.
And we're hoping to create a website that is really engaging for the community as well to help get the word out. And we're open to ideas as we move forward.
Yeah, we're looking to hear from you. Anything you give, anything you could give us, we very well appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening, and you'll be hearing more about this soon. Thank you.
Thank you.